Hi, my name is Carolyn and this is Josh.
Hi there.
And we are with Pentax out of Golden, Colorado. Very excited today to tell you about our new camera. It's called the K-5. It's a great advanced level DSLR. It's got a rugged magnesium alloy body as well as 77 weather seals.
That's true, and you know, that magnesium alloy body is really going to let the camera take a lot of punishment. The 77 weather seals are going to make sure there's not going to be any dust, moisture, humidity in that camera that's going to cause it any issues, so you can take it anywhere.
Yeah, I love being able to take it skiing or snowboarding, out on the boat. There's many options with the K-5.
Absolutely.
It also happens to be one of the smallest, lightest DSLRs in its class.
And that's really great when you're out there shooting all day, especially for the pro enthusiast. You don't want something that's heavy in your hand.
Yeah, the K-5 comes with a 3-inch high-resolution LCD screen. I love being able to use a live view, or also the viewfinder, so I can have 100% field of view.
And that's really great. The 100% field of view in the viewfinder is not something you always see in cameras, but it means that you're going to have basically everything you take in a shot is going to be in your picture, so what you see is what you get. It's really great.
Yeah, and 77 segment metering system.
I mean, you're going to have perfect color balance, you're going to have good grays, great blacks, and your pictures are going to be the best image quality that you expected from them.
Yeah, there's also a 16 megapixel CMOS sensor in the K-5. It has analog to digital converter, and that's for better noise control.
Well, with the 16 megapixel CMOS sensor in this camera, you're going to see higher resolution, you're going to see really great image quality, you're going to be able to blow up photos if you want to do any wall posters, and with the AD converter change from a separate chip onto the processor, we've now sped it up so it's got better noise control overall, and you'll see better performance from the camera.
Yeah, and speaking of noise, there's an ISO of 12,800. I feel like that's very high.
Extremely high, and that's really great for those light situations. You know, the higher ISOs is really going to let you benefit in, you know, situations like dusk or inside where you don't have a flash available, and you still want to capture that shot without a lot of noise.
Yeah, and Pentax has introduced a 14-bit RAW.
That's
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
The 14-bit RAW is really great because it's a step up from the 12-bit RAW. That means you can have more information that you're taking with each RAW file. You're going to have better quality images, more color in each image, and overall a lot happier with what you're taking. Great,
yeah, and with the RAW images, you can take a Pentax PEF or an Adobe DNG. There's also full HD video at 1080p.
That's true, and the 1080p is really great. You know, I know a lot of people out there, they have a Blu-ray player or they have a high-def TV, and you know, what this camera will allow you to do is to plug into your TV or burn it to a DVD, and you're going to have that 1080p quality you've become used to, you know, and see that detail, you know, in each of those videos that you take. And at 25 frames per second, you're getting cinematic quality, so you really don't have to worry about the videos you're taking being of a subpar quality.
Yeah, and cinematographers love the external stereo mic input.
That's true. You get the great audio. You can use an external microphone to plug into the camera. That's going to give you a lot of really great sound clips, and it'll go perfectly hand in hand with the HD quality of the video. Yeah,
in addition to great video, the K-5 shoots at 7 frames per second.
That's true. Now, 7 frames per second is really great. You know, if you're a sports enthusiast especially, you know, you go out, you watch a bat swing, a golf swing, something like that, you're going to be able to capture that in mid-motion. You know, before you might have missed that, it might have been a blur, but now you can really capture the action.
Yeah, and Josh, can you tell us about the 11-point SafeFox 9 Plus focus system?
Absolutely. Now, 11 points is pretty standard for Pentax. You have all your regular focusing points and, of course, wide-angle focus points. But with SafeFox 9, we've increased the overall focusing system, so the camera is a lot faster than it used to be. It'll make sure that, you know, it can really lock onto a target quickly, so you make sure that it's in focus and you're getting the shot you want. We've also added a wavelength sensor onto the camera, and that's the plus in the SafeFox 9, to make sure that, you know, the camera can kind of identify what type of wavelengths it's seeing.
That's great. There's also the autofocus assist light, which is going to help in the low light conditions as well.
Absolutely. The AF assist lamp is a great feature to have on any camera to make sure that you can, you know, get that focus in the low light conditions.
And I love to travel and take landscape imagery, and one of my favorite things to do with the K-5 is to personalize my images. I can actually shoot in HDR mode. Can you tell us what HDR stands for?
Absolutely. So HDR is high dynamic range, and essentially what it lets you do is it allows you to take pictures with darkest darks and the lightest lights and combine them all into one picture. So you're going to essentially have a little bit of each in that picture. So you'll have a little more detail in the darks, a little bit more detail in the lights, and a great all-around picture.
Yeah, and I can also choose some of my landscape imagery, and I can add special effects to it. I can extract colors, I can add watercolor filters, really just chock full of features.
Absolutely. It's a well-rounded camera, fully featured. To learn more about it, come to www.pentaximaging.com.